existed once a covered samadhi. So we immediately, within 2 days, 48 hours, the samadhi became ready, and it has Bagwan Astu, it has Ganga Jal of Gangotri, purest Ganga Jal we have kept there, and this Bagwan Astu in a beautiful vessel, and Bagwan, a gown which Bagwan has given a gift to me. That was for the day. We have made a beautiful case. So it is one of my life's greatest achievement. I am so happy and so contented. I think my coming into the body, the purpose has been fulfilled, it looks to me. It's so far powerful. When I go and sit there, I feel as if I'm in Chance Auditorium. I have been in Chance Auditorium when Bagwan Astu were there. It was very, very powerful. Similar experience I am having in this. The energy has become very condensed, and we want to keep the energy high. This is not for visitors, not for people who are just interested in selfie and gossip, no. It will be only for meditators. Those who respect his energy, those who can experience and feel and have a respect for the energy, and people who need Bhagwan's energy and who want to go into deep rest. I want to feel Bhagwan. And one of my life purpose is fulfilled. I think I was born for that. Bhagwan Samadhi is now most holy and auspicious space for us because he is no more in body. So where his body remains is kept. It has a energy field and we have respect for that place. So when Chjuan-czы Auditorium, when they started saying that there is no more samadhi, it is just a Chjuan-czı Auditorium, it hurt every Osho sannyasi around the world. When Bhagwan left his body, I had this inspiration and vision that I should collect his astu, body remains, for future samadhi. So I phoned Pune to my friends. There were dozen of Nepali friends there, and other Ma Lakshmi and Bafna ji. So I phoned all my friends that keep some astu for me. So I went there and collected astu, and although they were instructing that there should not be any other samadhi than Chjuan-czı Auditorium. So I was also asked not to do this, but I carried the astu because that was my vision in my meditation that I have to do it. So we made a samadhi here. It's the most beautiful, one of the beautiful samadhi, very dynamic samadhi. I think that's the only samadhi for the time, because they declared that there is no more samadhi, it is just Chjuan-czı Auditorium, and they removed the Bhagwan's quotation that Bhagwan visited this planet. Also Bhagwan's picture was removed from there now. So this samadhi was for some time only samadhi in the world, Osho Samadhi. Then we made, I have kept half of Vastu, half we submerged here, half I kept. So we made another samadhi in Pokhara. Then one samadhi we made in Ganga commune, Tathagat commune. So there are 3 samadhi in Nepal. And I have kept some Vastu in bank locker, secured. That in future, wherever there is a Osho communes in the world, every country, my dream is there should be some samadhi in the West, like we have commune in America, Nirvana, very active commune. And whenever I travel, I inspire people to open center in commune. So when there will be some people are trying to make commune in other country also. So when we will have communes and its land will be owned by this commune, no, it should not be on rented house, rented property because we move. My dream is that we should make samadhi in the West also, at least few samadhi in the West. So I have kept Astu in bank locker. So that samadhi is open samadhi and it's made of marble and granite, so it becomes very cold in the winter. So we cannot stay there in evening because of the cold. And when it rains, also it is difficult. And when it is a very hot sunny day, then also when we dance and celebrate and pray, we can't stay there for long in the sun because. So I was getting the instruction in my meditation that their samadhi should be covered. The covered samadhi, people can sit in the night or any time of the day, early morning, and the energy is preserved. When something has a roof, the energy is preserved. That's why in our culture, when some deity does not have a roof, it is not called temple. Sila, the Nepali, we call it sila, not the temple. When it is covered, then it becomes a temple. So it was, I was getting this impression in my meditation that we should have covered samadhi. All these three samadhi in Nepal, all is open. They have just copied what we did in Tapoban, no? So they did open samadhi in Pokhara. So that's why I was first trying to cover it, the samadhi, make a roof over that, but technically it was very difficult. And also the open samadhi has got its own beauty, it's an open air, and we designed something, we discussed with our engineers, we designed something, but the cover does not look nice, and it was also technically very difficult, and it could destroy the beauty of samadhi. So the other alternative, just a few days back, when I was in that room was being built, when it was being painted, it was very dirty. I just entered there one day. I felt like sitting there, but the room was not clean and people were still fixing things there. But I sat down on a chair and I submerged into deep meditation. I went into deep meditation. I was for a few hours, I could not move. And it happened 3 times. Even when the room was not clean and people were walking with shoe, I also walked with shoe there. And it was not organized and very disorganized, and construction material were there. But still I have 3 times a very deep meditative experience. I could not move for hours. So the idea came that this room should be used for my meditation. I thought I need a room for silent meditation, no catharsis. And other friends also, those who want to join with me for silent meditation, we should make a room. The idea came, just the idea. The next day when I went there in that room, I sat down. There was so much energy. Although we were walking with Sue that time, but there was so much energy. I sat down, I again plunged into meditation. Then I understand that what existence wants. Existence wants a covered samadhi. So we immediately, within 2 days, within 24 hours, We cleaned that room, painted. So within 2-3 days, I think within 48 hours, the samadhi became ready, and it has Bagwan Astu, it has Ganga Jal of Gangotri, purest Ganga Jal we have kept there, and this Bagwan Astu, in a beautiful vessel, and Bagwan, a gown which Bagwan has given a gift to me. That was for the day. So we have made a beautiful case. So it is one of my life's greatest achievement. I am so happy. I was happy when we started commune, Tapoban. Tapoban is also a matter of great satisfaction for me. I think I was born for this. No? If you would have died without making a Osho commune in Himalaya, it has a vestige of my life. And this samadhi, I am so happy and so contented. I think my coming into the body, the purpose has been fulfilled, it looks to me. It's so far powerful. When I go and sit there, I feel as if I'm in Chance Auditorium. I have been in Chance Auditorium when Bagwan Astu were there. It was very, very powerful. And Bagwan has given hundreds of lectures there. Bagwan has given sannyas to thousands of people. So naturally, the Chance Auditorium is very charged, very charged. But people have not respected the energy. They have tried to destroy the energy by walking with shoe and removing Bhagwan picture and removing, breaking the samadhi. No? So they have tried to damage as much they can damage. So I felt the same energy here. I have a privilege to meditate in Bhagwan room with Bhagwan in Rajispuram. I was working in Pune. When I asked Bhagwan, then I was given this privilege that I can go to his room and meditate. So Bhagwan room in Lalso house, I think I have not experienced anything more powerful than his room. It was so powerful, it was just entering into room was just like sitting with Bhagwan. You know? I was feeling him very, very much when I was Mridula was in charge, and I've asked permission, and permission was given to me from Osho that use that room for your meditation. So I had to sit there half an hour, and then I requested Mridula that allow other sannyasi also to go and use that for meditation. So it was very charged, and just sitting in that room was like being in the lap of Bhagwan. Similar experience I am having in this. Energy has become very condensed, and we want to keep the energy high. So we have, this is not for visitors, not for people who are just interested in selfie and gossip, no. It will be only for meditators, those who love Bhagwan, those who respect his energy, those who can experience and feel and have a respect for the energy. So that room will become very charged, because Bhagwan has said that any place it takes about 45 to 50 days. If you meditate regularly, and there are signs how to, we call in the East, pran pratishtha. When you make a temple, the ancient the Hindu science, how to make that temple alive. No? So that there is a special term for that, pran pratishtha. How to do pran pratishtha. So only after pran pratishtha the temple becomes alive. After pran pratishtha, if you do pran pratishtha according to our tradition, then you should not treat the statue as a statue. Then you should treat a statue as a living person. You should do arti, you should bow down, you should keep it clean. Then it should not be marble or a stone statue. You should treat it as a living God. No? That is the science of Pran Pratishtha. So Bagwan has talked about Pran Pratishtha and has given me some instruction. So it takes some time to reach more charge. It takes about 45 to 50 days. There is a science behind it. You should keep it clean. Only people who trust. That's why so we will sometimes surprise. Why it is that in Makkah and Medina only Muslim can go? It looks very fanatic, no? In Pashupatinath also we have a signboard, only Hindu can go. Why? Because if you don't respect Shiva, if you go there, you will just, as a tourist, you will take selfie. No? So in every temple there are some rule, no? Makkah and Medina only Muslim can go. Those who trust on Muhammad, those who respect Muhammad. No? Those who are travelers and tourists, for them there are so many places for recreation. Why they should go in the temple for recreation? No? So that is the science behind. So that should be also, we should be also, it should not be visitors and married people who don't trust on these things. For them, there are a lot of place for recreation. It should be only people who can feel energy and who can respect energy. So we have, Bagvana has trained me, so I am charging it every day. Every day it will become more and more charged, and within 50 days it will become supercharged. Still it is charged, very charged. And if we keep the discipline and keep it clean, temple should be, every day there should be worship in the temple. If you make a temple and lock it, then the temple becomes dead. So it is our tradition that every temple in the evening there should be arti. Whether it is Buddha temple, Jaina temple, we burn. Buddha temple also they don't do arti like music, but they burn candles or lamps in Jaina temple also, in Hindu temple also. So there is science behind it, and as much Bhagwan has given me the idea, I will try my best that this should become a substitute to Chanso auditorium, samadhi there. It should become equally charged. It will become equally charged. And people who need Bhagwan's energy and who want to go into deep rest, I want to feel Bhagwan. Still people start crying when they go there. So it will take some time, and we have to discipline people that don't treat it as another tourist spot. No, it is a living temple. If you go in Patan, I visit Patan, there are many temples in which only initiates are allowed. In Vajrayana temples, you cannot see the deity unless they cover the deity. Even if you go in the temple, you can't see the deity. No, they cover it. Only initiate people. No? So that's the science behind it. If you don't respect anything, if you don't respect, then the Buddha, he is not Buddha. For people who don't trust Buddha, it is just a metal statue. For us, he is a Buddha. So soon that temple will become another energy center in the world, and one of my life purpose is fulfilled. I think I was born for that.